Hi, in this session today we're going to talk about the last emotion. Well, I just thought of something. I've heard people say to me often, what about shame as a thing? In my mind, shame is also one of those things that ties into guilt, because if you feel shameful about something, you're feeling guilt about it. And guilt is, from my point of view, a man-made device to keep you in line. And it's one created by religion. And I do believe, from a different point of view, religion separates us, does not unite us. There's only one God. However, if you believe this way and I believe that way, well, we're at odds. We could be diametrically opposed. If you're Catholic and I'm Methodist and you're Jewish and I happen to be Jewish, and you're Episcopalian, we're at odds. And it shouldn't be that way. We're all created in the image of God. And Jesus says in the Gospel according to Thomas, and here is the teaching that deals with, we're all the sons of the living Father. Now, of course, men and women are equal, because you go back to Genesis, God created male and female, but man doesn't teach that. Because if you go back 2,000 years, then, 2,000 years, 2,100 years, it was a patriarchal society, so everything was male dominated. So, Jesus grew up in that, even though in this particular teaching, he talks about equality as the only way of getting into heaven. Okay? But man, being man, is very much, we're it, and God is a man. Well, God is not a man. That's a childish perspective. In fact, I think it was Aristotle or Plato or Socrates, or maybe Confucius or Buddha, I really don't remember, but I'll look it up, and here's what the saying is. And of course, there's the name of who said it. And I believe it's very true, because I also think that we are, as a society, moving into a matriarchal dominated society. So maybe in another 100 years, if we last that long, then God will be a female. Okay? Truth of the matter is, God is both male and female. God is a creative continuum. It's a force, an energy. And remember, energy cannot be created nor destroyed. It just is. And that's how God is. Okay? And all of us are a part of that. That's why we have a spiritual self, and that is our direct connection, not only to God, but to each other. And because of that understanding, that's why Jesus said, love one another. We're all brothers and sisters. And go one step further, if you take away the exterior physical and take away the gender, take away the body, you'll see that we are identical. It's a brain and a central nervous system. That's who we are. That's what we are. And we are truly all connected to each other. That aside, guilt is a horrible energy. There are so many things that man makes you feel guilty about. It's a way of controlling you. What can I say? So, like we did with the other three emotional energies, list left-hand side of the paper what it is that makes you feel guilty. And it doesn't matter how, again, inconsequential it may be. There may be a day you'll pass a beggar on the street, and then you'll drive by and say, you know what? I should have given him $1. I should have given him a 10. Why? You spend $6, $5, $6, $7 on a coffee. Here's somebody starving, why not give them $5? Okay? And what some people do to rationalize, well, they're just going to spend it on drink. Well, maybe that's their way of dealing with the material plane and the pressures and the sadness of their life. We're here to help each other. Get guilt-free by understanding what it is that makes you feel guilty. Left-hand side of the paper. Then understand, why do you feel that guilt? And that's what you write down on the right-hand side of the paper. And again, whatever your first answer is, go beyond that, because what will happen is your mind will tell you the easiest thing so that you can dismiss it. Oh, okay, I got that. No, you may not really have it. Okay? Dig deeper. The concepts that you maintain in your subconscious mind are deep within, and they've created patterns of behavior to ensure that they stay alive in your mind. Concepts are like water in a sieve, and you can plug up as many holes as you possibly can, but your ego, your emotional self, wants to survive no matter what. And so it will find an opening, a hole to manifest through. The goal is to contain the emotional self so that it does not manifest with all of its negative concepts, so that your spiritual self can manifest in everything you do. Seek to understand you. Gain control over your patterns of behavior. Understand the foundation from which they're built on, the concepts in your subconscious mind. If you want to know more about that, start taking the Life Enrichment course. Okay? It's real simple. There's a lot of information there. There's a lot of information here that will help you grow. And it's all about growing you so that you can be more in harmony with everybody else and life, because we live in a time where harmony is essential. There is so much diversity. Maybe that's not a good word. There's so much antagonism. Reminds me of these teachings. There'll be 2 or 3 in a house, and the fathers against the sons, the mothers against the daughters. And we have an energy afoot in our country that is very divisive. Get reunified. Love one another. That's what the teachings were all about. I wish for you a guilt-free day. So take care of yourself. Get healthy. Here. You are what you eat. You are what you think. Do the best you can for yourself, and stop listening to the negative babble of man. Have yourself a fabulous day. Thanks for stopping by, and God bless. Take care.